A cheerleader in Texas was riding on a homecoming float when she saw a little boy choking in the crowd. So she jumped off the float and saved his life, which brings us to a segment called The Kind of Story We Need Right Now. This is Tyra Winters. She's a cheerleader at Rockwall High School in Texas, and she was riding on a float in her school's homecoming parade when she saw this mom in the crowd calling out for help. Her 2-year-old son was choking, and she had tried the Heimlich maneuver, but it hadn't worked, and she didn't know what to do next.
I see the kid, I see a little bright red face, and his mom's holding him up, begging for help, screaming, asking, someone help me, someone help me.
So Tyra did the only thing that made sense.
I immediately jumped off the float.
She jumped off the float. This is the kind of story we need right now. That must have been amazing to see. We don't have footage of Tyra jumping off the float, but we do have footage of her at the gym, so I'm guessing it looks something like this. Where's your baby? So, what happened next?
I ran down to the kiddo, and I was like, I got it, and I just grabbed him from the mom. I tilted him upside down, and I just hit a good 3 back thrusts.
How surreal must that have been for that mom? Your kid is in danger, you're desperate for help, and then out of nowhere, a cheerleader appears and is like, step off. You're probably wondering why a high school student knows the pediatric Heimlich maneuver. It's because Tyra's mom is in the medical field, and she taught her how to do that. I mean, how badass is that? I mean, my mom was a French teacher, so if your kid needs help conjugating irregular verbs, I'm also not your guy, because it did not stick. So Tyra hit the kid on the back. The candy he was choking on flew out, and he started breathing again. And what did she do next? Stay around to receive praise and high fives? No.
I gave the kiddo back to his mom, and I ran and jumped back on the float.
She jumped back on the float. This is the kind of story we need right now. There are a million books and articles that are like, can women have it all? And this woman's like, watch me build a human pyramid, save a life, and then jump onto a moving vehicle. Tyra's a senior this year. Can you imagine what her college application is going to look like? So Tyra jumped back on the float like some kind of mysterious pom-pom Lone Ranger, and everyone was like, who was that masked woman, and why did she have spirit fingers? So what's next for Tyra? Well, when she grows up, she wants to be a pediatric surgeon, which, let's be honest, she kind of already is. On day 1 of med school, she's going to be like, boring. There are terrible things happening all over the world right now. Most people are just standing by and watching them happen, but not Tyra Winters. When she saw trouble, she sprang into action, literally. And that's why this is the kind of story we need right now. We'll be right back with more Late Night.